By the way, I took a shower before I made these videos, that's why my hair looks like ragged. So this is Bookish Tag. I don't know the name of her channel or who exactly she is, but if I do find her, I'll link her down below. And I was tagged by Taylor at We Need Reads, and I will also link her down below. She's a really nice person. Her and I kind of have a lot of the same book interests, so that's kind of fun. But yeah, go check her out. I think you guys all know this. I don't even really need to tell you, but it's dystopian / science fiction. I've always been a huge fan of that genre, even before I became a booktuber. I've also been really interested in historical fiction. I like, well, historical fiction and nonfiction. I like basically anything historical. That was probably one of my favorite subjects in school. Let's see. I think that's it. I do like some paranormal. But I'm kind of iffy about that. So, yeah. For sure, it would be the classic George Orwell's 1984. I absolutely love this book so much. It is basically one of the best dystopians I've ever read in my life. And it's a classic, so you can't ever go wrong with classics. And if you guys haven't read this, go read it. I promise you it's a really great book. It's definitely scary, for sure. Another one is Divergent by Veronica Roth. I can't believe it took me so long to read this book, but I'm absolutely head over heels in love with it. So this is definitely something else you need in your library. Another book that is a must-have is Hans Christian Andersen's The Complete Set of Fairy Tales. I absolutely love this set of fairy tales. I do like Grimm, but I have some problems with the brothers, just because they like stole and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of silly, but I do prefer these ones. They're just like, it's huge. This book is huge. But yeah. The most expensive one, I don't know where it is, but I used to have this huge Star Wars collection. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. So it was like basically a big huge book of just like pretty much anything Star Wars. I don't know where I put it. I don't know whether it's at my boyfriend's mom's house or I don't know, but I miss it. I think about it all the time. Anyway, that book was really expensive. Thank God I didn't buy it. Someone else bought it for me. This question means is which book do you try to like push on people the most? And that would be Angel Byrne by L.A. Weatherly. I loved this book. Just absolutely amazing for an angel book. So if you haven't read this, check it out. It's really great. I loved it. And another one is a series, and it's the A River of Time series, and it's Waterfall, Cascade, and Torrent, and I believe she's making a 4th book, so woohoo! But this book is absolutely wonderful for historical fiction. I absolutely love it. Ah, such a great series. So, to name a few would be Scott Westerfeld, James Dashner of the Maze Runner trilogy, Rochelle Mead of the Vampire Academy series. Pretty good, Rochelle. Thumbs up to you. I know she has some really great adult fiction books too. And probably Lisa T. Bergen from the River of Time series, because these were wonderful and she's a great writer. I only really have one bookstore in this area, and I don't really have any complaints with it as far as going to the store, which is Barnes & Noble. I do like their stores. I don't really so much like their online stuff. They do have a good selection of bargain books sometimes, but I have some problems with like how they send books and things like that, so yeah. But I do like Barnes & Noble. I just like going there and like hanging out. It's definitely like a hangout kind of bookstore. But I buy most of my books online, so if I had to pick an online bookstore, it'd be Amazon, even though it's not really a bookstore. It's like a whole site of stuff, but I really like their book selections, and I've never, so far that I've used them, I haven't had any complaints on the quality of the books they've sent me. Even the bargain books that they've sent me are not that bad quality. So I really like them, and like I said, I buy most of my books online since it's a little bit cheaper, especially if you like get free shipping and stuff, it's definitely worth it. I would say the current trend in YA right now is probably the science fiction. I know dystopian is obviously like out there, like all the time. A lot of people are making dystopians, but I definitely would say science fiction more so, because dystopian is a part of the science fiction genre. So if you think about it, yeah, there's lots of dystopians, but it's still considered science fiction. So, I mean, there's tons of science fiction. There's like all these time travel books that are coming out, that's science fiction. There's the dystopian books that are coming out, that's science fiction. Like, literally anything to do with, like, the world or any kind of science, it's science fiction. So I really think the science fiction genre is just blowing up in YA right now. And I have no problems with that, because I love science fiction. I wish there might be a little bit less, because it seems, since I love science fiction, like dystopian, all those genres so much, that I'm becoming a little bit more critical on the books I read. So it's good, but it's bad, because I feel like because there's so many, the quality isn't as great as it would be if there was less. So I'm happy, of course, because I love reading them, but I think the quality is a little bit lower because it's such a big trend. Really, Harry Potter, I really do wish that there was just like another, like, maybe 2 books because that series was absolutely fantastic. That and like the movies. Come on, don't say that you didn't like the movies. The movies were pretty good. I liked them a lot. Yeah. And also another series I wish had more books would be the Waterfall, Cascade and Torrent, the River of Time series. I know she's making another one, but I just want her to make them forever because I like reading them. They're just really good. It's like the same as like my other books, so Angel Burn, River of Time series, Divergent, just those to name a few. So I mean, I like them, but and I am still currently reading The Girl of Fire and Thorns. It's just not, I mean, because it's the beginning of the book, so it hasn't like picked it up like by a lot yet. So I mean, I'm still only, yeah, like 90 pages in. It's just like I said, it hasn't been like grabbing my attention yet, so I'm doing the slow, like kind of pushing and pushing and pushing through the wall of, not boring, but wall of like, you guys know what I'm talking about. Ugh. I hate, like, to other people I wouldn't be able to explain myself, but I'm sure some of you are like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like that wall that you have to get through in a book until it gets really good. This would be The Memoirs of a Geisha. As you can see, my copy, like I said, is really bent, but it's completely out of love. This isn't because I treated it badly. It's not because I like threw it across the room and it just like opened up the pages and like sat on the floor. This is just from rereading it so many times. Yeah. I just love this book so much. Like, let me read this one little part to you that I wrote, and it says Destiny beside it, and it says, "But the truth is that the afternoon when I met Mr. Tanaka really was the best and worst of my life. He seemed so fascinating to me. Even the fish smell in his hands was a kind of a perfume. If I had never known him, I'm sure I would never become a geisha." So, I mean, I just love this book so much. The imagery is just absolutely fantastic, and I just like, I'll treasure this book forever. I actually need to read it again soon, I know, for like the 100th time. But I just like, it always puts me, like whenever I'm in like a book funk, I always want to pick up this book and read it because it makes me want to read again. I just love it. It's so beautiful. Anyway, if you guys haven't read this, definitely give it a try. I know it seems kind of scary because the font and stuff is kind of small and it's a thick book, but it really is so beautiful. So I definitely treasure it. The only book that I have currently with me that is nonfiction other than my boyfriend's finance stuff and business things is A Stolen Life by J.C. Dugard. And I don't know if you guys know who this is, but this is the girl that was missing for like, I think it was like 18 years or something like that, or 16 years. and she was actually being held in someone's backyard and was being held beyond her will, and she had to have kids, and I mean, she was only like 14 when she had her first child, and she lived in this man's backyard, and oh my god, it's such a sad book. But it's a really powerful book too, because she was found, and now she's able to live the life that she has always wanted to live. So that, and I mean, it's a beautiful book, but it's just like, it makes you realize how really important life is. I know how silly that is, because you should always kind of know how important your life is, but it just brings it up another level, I guess. So I like this book a lot, and it's really beautiful. I'll see you guys later.